Lack of organizational project management is the missing key that keeps most organizations stuck. Even without its professional application, owners and CEOs who genuinely want to see their workforce succeed, mind you, are prevented from being able to make sustainable growth happen. Today, I'm going to share with you the secret I have found behind unlocking the utmost potential from your business and your careers for that matter. In the way of introduction, I'm the founder of Storyboard PM. I'm an organizational project manager, and I've been turning organizational complexity into structured, scalable business systems for more than 15 years. I'm also the creator of a 3-in-1 system of training programs that can make desired results of transformational business projects sustainable. My objective is to advance better business project stories for everyone, individuals, teams, and businesses alike, by making businesses more scalable using organizational project management. I will do this by telling human experience stories that AI just can't tell. My goal is to make business a place where we want to go to work together so that we all don't have to own and operate our own businesses. Remember COVID-19 isolation? Not the best. Little story for you. The CEO held a few company meetings, each time with a new call to action. The first call was to encourage more suggestions, mostly for product ideas from anywhere in the company. The second call was for more people to think about opportunities, mostly to increase sales in our niche market. The third call was for efficiencies, mostly regarding cost savings from over expenditures. The leadership in the organization was playing to its strengths of product development, marketing, sales, and administration, but it was neglecting the other side of the efficiency coin, scalability, by optimization and standardizing best practices, which could have also rectified its most glaring weakness that often turned up in periodic company assessments and employee reviews. There wasn't a structure for growth. The company had plateaued. The positions were all performing at peak capacity as configured, yet the current way of functioning was not amounting to real growth for the company, nor for the professionals, only painful, get-you-nowhere kind of growth. Sure, there were some promotions, but only to a point, often in name only, because pay increases were limited by output, and everyone was doing things, no better or no worse, as they had always been done. As they had always been done. A phrase which is often the greatest ceiling to progress. It was an endless cycle of being stuck. The company had projects but had not designed any formal project management structure, authority, and governance in order for projects to gain adequate sponsorship, support, and ultimately success. Big change strategic initiatives were tough going. And then a project management professional who had worked with the company for a few years in a different capacity made a proposal. Weak areas presented opportunities that, if made into strengths, could propel the organizational work forward. He had even already worked through a failing product cycle database rebuild, a project that had been transformational for that development company, and it provided a proof of concept. Hey friends, if you made it this far in the video, you might want to like and subscribe so that I may bring you more stories aimed at progressing your project's business. Thank you so much. Now back to the video you came for. The company was perfectly positioned to formally integrate organizational project management that would create greater capacity and capabilities to expand its offering. The CEO liked his spunk in putting forward his resume for the position he proposed that would create some form of a project management office in that company, PMO. You may have guessed it. I was that project manager. But that company ultimately passed on my offer. I was very much sticking my neck out there, so to speak, but to no avail. Point is, when a product or service team becomes twice as large, it can become a thriving enterprise with at least 3 or more times efficiency, productivity, and innovation, if done right. But it can also become a sieve, barely surviving and wasting money at every position. It's risky to change or transform business, but so is starting a business. And so is slowly failing without trying to do something as new, bold, and ambitious about it. I'm no longer working with that organization. Their loss, your gain. My company is now poised to help you and or your company to position itself for the exponential gains only a true growth mindset company or continuous improvement professionals can ever hope to achieve. There are obviously some inherent challenges to my craft, but where there are greater challenges, there are greater opportunities, and I can guide you along your hero journey. I will share more stories in coming videos and expound more on this versatile field of work and the advantages it can enable and empower you to take hold of. But just so you know, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Rather, it's a pathway to exponential growth. Buy-in means hard, deliberate work into core competencies. Still, it combines the best of all worlds, like the freedom one gets as a founder, who has likely been working long hours for far too long. The autonomy one gets from working for oneself when they are not being directed in all things, and the satisfaction one gets working with a team when working towards something greater than oneself. You don't have to become a business transformation project manager like me. However, to appreciate the benefit it can bring to anyone in an organization where people want to excel together in a winning culture of one. In fact, it reminds me of how the USA faced incredible odds and opportunity with unified dignity some 250 years ago. We too have an amazing transformational, innovative age ahead of us. What will we do with it? Happy anniversary and happy 4th of July, America. May freedom to progress our lives and work ring true around the world. If you made it to the end of this video, you might like more of my content. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that I may bring you more great content like this. Thanks for watching.